I'm Lauren Green, and you're in the strategy room. The deal to curtail Iran's nuclear program and lift economic sanctions is renewing calls here in the U.S. to remove a decades-old ban on U.S. crude exports. If Iran is able to sell its oil more easily on the world market, some members of Congress fear America's export ban will only hurt the U.S. economy and job growth. Here to explain is Republican Congressman Bill Flores, who is on the House Energy and Commerce Committee. Welcome, Congressman.
Thank you, Lauren. Great to visit with you this morning.
So the question is, will the Iran nuclear deal really hurt the American economy, and how?
Well, absolutely. What's being talked about is lifting the sanctions that currently prevent Iran from exporting meaningful amounts of oil. And so they're talking about raising their oil production by double to 2.5 times what it is today. That will further hurt domestic oil production and hurt those people that are trying to power the U.S. economy.
So you obviously are for lifting that ban.
Oh, absolutely. I think there are three critical reasons to lift the ban. Number one is geopolitical. I think that we need to be a friendly supplier to our Western and Eastern European allies so that they can stand up to the mischief being caused by Putin in Europe. The second reason is domestic gasoline prices and economic activity, and I can go through that more in a minute. And the third thing is just basic equity. Why can't we treat oil and gas producers in the United States every bit as well as the president's proposing to treat the ones in Iran?
Now, do you worry that because Iran is now free to sell its oil on the open market, that it will just sort of dump some discount oil out there, then hurting the U.S. economy as well and hurting the job growth?
Oh, absolutely. That's what's going to happen, is that you're going to see a further reduction in investment in the United States oil and gas economy, which has been one of the biggest job creators in the country over the last 6 to 7 years. And so to take that a part of our economy and wipe it out is not a good thing for the United States or for Americans in general. I mean, that has been a driver of economic activity in several dozen states, even the states that don't produce oil and gas.
Now, how does the Keystone Pipeline, how does that variable fit into this? Because it remains an issue. So what's your reaction on that?
Well, here, the Keystone Pipeline is a valuable piece of infrastructure that helps us create what I would call a North American OPEC, where you take our friendly neighbors to the north and south, Canada and Mexico, and you make America a North American powerhouse. There is nobody in the world that could touch us, not even OPEC, in terms of oil and gas production. That's the reason we need Keystone, is that we can have the free movement of oil from a great source to friendly markets.
Are you surprised that this wasn't more of a forefront in the Iranian deal? Just the talk about our own oil?
Well, no, I'm not. They're really two separate issues, but now they've become linked because we in Congress have been talking about lifting the ban on oil production in the United States now that the United States has become an energy powerhouse. We've been talking about that for several weeks, and now that the president's proposed eliminating sanctions on oil and gas production and the export of oil and gas production from Iran, I think it's time to start trying to look at these holistically in terms of what's best for the world, what's best for our friends, and what's best for hardworking American families right here at home. So
for the next few months, how do you see Congress reacting to this and acting on this?
Well, we're going to continue doing what we've been doing the last few months. Joe Barton and I have been championing a bill in the House that's coming through the Energy and Commerce Committee that will lift the decades-old ban on oil exports and create a true free market economy in oil in this country. And so we're pushing that. We've got almost 100 co-sponsors for this bill. We're trying to get some support in the Senate as well. And with any luck at all, we'll have this on the floor of the House and hopefully on the floor of the Senate sometime in the third quarter.
All right. I want to thank you very much, Congressman Bill Flores.
It's great to talk to you, Lauren, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. You too. You want to check out foxnews.com for more on this developing story. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.